Hello, this is my movie review of Avatar Part 2, The Way of Water. And I know that there will be a few disclaimers similar to my first movie review, and a few new disclaimers maybe as well. A similar disclaimer is that I haven't watched Avatar 1, so yes, there might be a little of bias when I am reviewing this because there would be a lot of backstories that I do not know of. But if there are some that I do know of but weren't explained as clearly, that onus is not on me. So that is one. Another thing is, as you might have seen in the title, this has spoilers, so if you haven't watched the movie yet and do not want me to spoil your experience, please watch it before watching my review of the movie. I am going to pronounce it as Avatar. The correct pronunciation, the Indian pronunciation of the word avatar, it's not avatar, Americanizing it. I'm sorry. So there are a few pronunciations that I will be doing the actual way, including, well, you'll see as it goes on. Another disclaimer is that I do not own the rights to any of the pictures that I am projecting here or the sounds that are coming in background. I have taken them from online sources to increase and improve the overall aesthetic of this review. So I do not have any rights to that. I will be saying that, just to clear the air on that. My reviews are harsh, are strict. That's just the way I do it, the way I watch a film. And I guess we are done with the disclaimers. Going forward, if we do have any, as usual, I will add on. Let's get into it. Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Another thing is, because I do not have rights to any of the photos, there might be some pictures which you as a viewer would find not exactly to the point of what I am saying. So please bear with me on that. There will be slight variations in that. I will try my best to make it a good experience of a movie review. And again, let's enjoy. I will not go into too much depth about the story, what it focuses on, because I do want each of you to have your own experience viewing this story. But I will focus on a few dialogues that really touched me, a few instances that made me question some things, a few instances that impressed me, stuff like that. Yes, I will do. So the beginning part was a little bit of a crash course for me because yes, I had heard about Avatar, I knew about it in a vague sense, but I didn't know exactly about it. So when they were explaining about Jake Sully, Neytiri, Kiri, Tuk, Neteyam, Loak, all of them completely new. I did know that they were the main characters, like Jake Sully became a part of their world after an invasion of Pandora or something like that. I did know that. But other than that, it was totally new. And later I found out that Kiri was something new, that it wasn't something introduced in the first movie. And Miles Quaritch and Spider, and what is his backstory, I'm yet to know about. What is Kiri's backstory? I'm sure a lot of us have a question still. I do have to mention that the graphics, cinematography is very good. The way that they did the new technologies of motion sensing, very beautifully done. But yes, there are a lot of questions I have about the backstories, partly because I haven't seen the first movie, partly because maybe they are keeping it as an open-ended question, maybe because they want to do part 3 and 4, as I've heard. A dialogue that I really liked, done by Quaritch's avatar, there was, "We are Marines, you can't destroy us, you can kill us, but we'll regroup in hell." And it is done by a negative character, but it's such a strong and powerful quote to say that you can't destroy us, you can kill us, but you still can't destroy us. And I think that's something that we are powerful, that we can do something even if we are not there. And it's not just exactly that regrouping is hell is the answer, but it's rather that we can be strong maybe through our work, or maybe like if you're a writer, through your writings, or if you're a creator, through your creations. You can still have a voice, and it doesn't mean that you are completely destroyed. So I really liked the power that that line had regarding this, and that's one of the things that we can say. I didn't understand why exactly Jake was going against the RDA, why he was attacking their ships, their all their equipment. Like, were they harming the Pandora people, or was it like intentional, or was it just being a rebel? That was a question I did have. So I don't know about that. And why was Spider was an infant, so he wasn't able to be transported back, fine. But why is he kind of shown as a child but a man? It's kind of weird, and I guess those are questions we all have. But there are other people as well that are shown in where Spider walks around, like all the scientists and researchers. So why is it he seems like hybrid person model? I don't know what to explain, but like a hybrid avatar combined person. But what about all the scientists who are working there already? And what is Kiri's backstory? Who was her mother? Who is her father? Like, how was she created? Why is her mother still in a cryogenic facility or something like that? That is another thing. Why was she adopted into Jake Sully's family? Still a huge question. I don't know if those are answers that I can find by watching the first movie, or if there are questions that everybody has. And a lot of the pronunciations, like I said, did not make me happy. You could actually feel that it's the Americanized version of words, like avatara. It comes from a Sanskrit word, and just saying it as avatar doesn't make it a different word. Even when they were saying their names, like Neteri, Neteyam, Luak, it sounded like it's a different language, but they are converting it to an Americanized version to make the American viewers understand them. I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, the fight done by Loak when he gets into a fight with Siria's brother, and when they come back and Jake Sully asks, how do the other guys look? Oh, it was such a funny dialogue, and I'm sure the entire theater erupted with laughter. It was so nice. And there were dimples on Sireya. I don't know if those are the effects, the after effects of the motion sensing, or if that actor really had it. It looked so cute to have that. And when they say that Kiri has 4 fingers, she's a hybrid or like something like that, I didn't really understand that, because is it that she has 4 fingers and a thumb? Because in the later scenes, I kept noticing that she did have 5 fingers. So why was it called 4? Why was she called a mutant because of 4? And even the others also had like 5 fingers. So what was that all about? I didn't understand why she was singled out in that conversation and in that teasing of all that. I didn't understand that. Another thing was when Kiri kind of becomes involved in the water people, becomes involved in the water and becomes so comfortable in the water. I was wondering whether that was part of her backstory. Maybe she was raised by these other water people, the Mekaina reef people. Was that her beginning? Was that her birthplace? Like, why is it that she is the only one who seems so comfortable and others have to go through a lot of training to just learn how to live there? A question that I'm sure we're all thinking about. The Tulkun having 2 eyes each side was a new addition, a new rendition, I can say, of maybe there are wildlife, plant life, sea life that is different. And so maybe we can explore that part of the world that we haven't explored yet, and that really was nice. Sireya's mother, I think Ronal looked pregnant. Is that also a story that is going to be explored in the later parts? I am yet to know what that is all about. The way that the Tulkuns fight, the way that they connect with the Tulkuns, that was really, really beautiful. How they spoke about their own stories to them, and it was like their therapists or their friends. It was really beautiful. I wasn't really happy with the way Quaritch's character kind of tried to torture people into telling him where Jake Sully and his family was. That was one thing, but I've seen movies with even worse violence, so that is something. When they showed why they captured Tulkuns and they found that it's Amrita. It's Amrita. Amrita is a word again from the Sanskrit language, which literally means nectar or immortality drink. So again, I'd like to clarify the actual pronunciation. It's Amrita. And if they find that from Tulkuns, it still feels sad the way they killed a Tulkun just for that. And this is up till the part where I felt that the story was really progressing. It felt, interesting and gripping. But then the later half of the movie was like entirely just a fight scene, and so that kind of bored me personally, and I've asked a lot of people as well. The later half seemed really boring. It was just like one fight after another. The ship is sinking and they're still fighting, and it's like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, nail for a nail. I have your kid, I have your kid, something like that. And it became really, really, to an extent of boredom. So I think that might have improved. Another dialogue I really liked was, Sully, stick together. It's our greatest weakness and our greatest strength. And that is why they go back for each other if one of them is caught. And it was really funny when Tuk was like, oh no, I can't believe I'm tied up again. And even the funeral scene for Neteyam was really moving. And when the clan chief Tonowari says that he's part of us, he was buried here, he's part of us, that was also really moving. But I must say, yes, it was kind of a bit of a near the end. I don't know whether Quaritch's character will come back as the bad guy and hurt them more, whether we would explore more about Spider or Kiri, still yet to know. I think I have summarized my review of it. I hope you liked it, so please do share with your friends if you like it, and your subscription will be an encouragement. The songs are very beautiful, the beginning to the end, and the background music, it's all very beautiful. It's beautifully created. It's hard to even see that it's motion sensing. It seems like animation or something like that. It's so good. There are a few questions I have, like there are lights on their face. I don't know if that's because of motion sensing or if there's another reason for the avatars, the people of Pandora, having lights on their face. Like, is there a reason for that? Another question I have. Other than that, yes, a bit of a bore, but great motion sensing. Thank you for all your support, and watch the film before you watch my review. I know I'm just stressing out at the very end, but that's it. Hope to see you again with a new video, a new review, a new idea. Bye! Another thing that I wanted to just add on was that it said it's Avatar 2, The Way of Water, but I felt personally that water wasn't explored as much as I expected. Having watched Black Panther, I felt that the water part was more explored there than here. I'm sure I shouldn't compare two films, but yeah, I was expecting more of aquatic life and the depths of it. Maybe they have explored as much as they wanted. That's just my personal opinion. That's it. Bye. Also, I felt that in the end, when Neytiri connects with the tree and they show a back vision of her remembering about her eldest son Neteyam, I felt that it should have been shown about her times with him rather than him hunting with his father. It seemed like a forced one with just the bond between the father and the son, but there would be a bond between a mother and a son as well. So it just seemed like a copy paste of the same flashback without exploring another past that she might have seen. In her eyes, in her view, I felt that would have been better. I guess that's it for this review of Avatar 2, The Way of Water. I hope you liked it. Bye!